to do chair exercise? Yes or no? Can you walk unaided? Can you stand? Remember, your body is only good for what you do. So if you go too early into a chair exercise and start exercising all the time from the chair, you're missing out on using those leg muscles and your core working. Yeah, so if you can walk unaided but you'd like to walk for a bit longer, or maybe you can walk but you like to take a stick just in case, but you don't really use it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a little bit wobbly on the stairs, as long as you can get upstairs. Yeah, so think about it. Do you still have power in your legs? Because if you do, then we're going to keep strengthening them. Yeah? So while you still have that strength, don't lose it. Yeah, work on it. So we're going to do a little bit of work on those leg muscles today. We're going to use the balance. That's fine. You don't need to do it without balance. Yeah, only use the balance you need though. So try not to lean on the chair over it ever. Try and keep the weight in your feet because we're working the legs. If you only need to have a fingertip for balance, that's what you use. If you need hands, that's what you use. It's fine. So we're going to start by doing some knee lifts. So we're using the chair for balance, and the leg that you're moving is working, but so is this side. So when we do this, we want to make sure we're working around here. You might find that this is the bit that works harder sometimes than the bit you're moving. Yeah, so to make this work better, we're going to squeeze the bottom a little bit. We're going to stand up nice and tall. And we're going to put the weight into the feet. So you can feel your bottom working, you're nice and tall, you've pulled up through the back of your head, you're not slumped, and the weight's in your feet. Now to come over to the side to use one leg, we don't want to do a big push with the hip, we just want to sort of gradually slide that weight into the other foot, yeah? So we're not coming over here, just a subtle shift, squeeze your bottom, lift your knee. Now when you put your feet back down, put the weight back into both feet and lift up. Both feet. And you lift up. And both feet. It might be that you want to lift a bit lower. If you want to have more balance with the chair, that's fine. You lift up, both feet. Nice and tall. See if you can get to about 10 movements. So you're probably feeling now that the muscles are working here as well as in this here. Yeah? So you've got a little bit of two areas working there, both legs really, isn't it? It's not one leg. Both sides, I should say. And let's go to the other side. So put the weight back into both feet. If you don't, so if you need the balance here, you can be here. If you don't need as much balance, you can be here. Or just here. Are we still squeezing that bottom? Oh, we're still breathing. Don't hold your breath if you're concentrating. I've lost count completely. Yeah, try to do about 10. Or whatever you can do. If you can only do 5, do 5. Or try and do 10. Go all through these exercises and then do another set or two. Do what tests you. That's the key. Okay, similar thing. So weight in both feet. Weight's going to go into one. A little bit of balance, but this time we're working the muscles here. Now when you do these exercises, if these muscles are weak, instead of going out like this, what will happen is you will turn that leg. So if you're doing it like this, you're working more here, which means that's probably a bit stronger. This is not doing so well and needs your help. So what we're going to try and do is draw, so you're pulling here, draw that leg out. Yeah, so we've got some balance, we've got the weight in both feet. We're squeezing the bottom a little bit, nice and tall through the back of the head, up through the spine. And our weight's in our feet. And then from there, weight's going to go into one leg, not both. And you're going to slide that leg away and come back. Yeah, and then you're going to slide it away and come back, weight in both feet. Look at where my foot's pointing. Is your foot pointing forward or have you turned your leg? And it is the whole leg. Don't try and turn the foot, it's the leg. Weight in both feet. Yeah, try a few of them. Let's go to the other side. Slide away. Slide away. Weight in both feet when you come back each time. You want to get a nice sturdy chair if you do need the balance. This is really not a very sturdy chair, but I don't need the balance, it's just for demonstration purposes. If you need balance, get a nice sturdy like dining room chair or something to help you. Okay, next one, especially for the next two. The next two exercises you need a sturdy chair if you need some balance. We're going to take the feet wide. Can you see? Wider with the chair legs. That's quite a wide stance. And we're going to push the knees out and the bottom. And we're going to push down into the floor to stand up. Now when you do this, you push your knees out. And you almost imagine that they're rolling backwards. So don't try and do it. Just get a sort of sensation of rolling backwards. And then stick your bottom out a bit. Can you see my upper body? It's quite upright still. I'm not down here, am I? And then we push down into the floor to come back up. So we push out, sit back, and push down. Yeah, so knees out. Almost imagine we're rolling those thighs back. Sticking the bottom out a bit more. You might feel it stretching, that's fine. Push down to stand up. And stand all the way up, don't finish here. Push down, stand up. Let's do a few more. Push down, stand up. Remember, as your knees go out, you're almost imagining the thighs are rolling backwards. You can take the feet wider if you want to. And push down. Squeeze that bottom at the top. There's all these little things you can do that just make the exercise slightly better. Push into your feet, squeeze your bottom, really come up nice and tall. Let's take those feet in. So again, you need a strong chair for this. Mine is not ideal if you need good balance. And if you are worried about the chair, put the chair against the wall so it can't move. We're going to put our weight in our feet. We're going to put our hands on here for balance. That's all it is. And we're going to do is tap back. I'm going to try and do a lunge. So you have some weight on the chair, but it really is minimal. The weight should stay in your feet. And the secret to this is not to go too low. If you want to go this low and you're really pushing into the chair, you should actually not be going as low. The weight should be in your front foot. We've got a little spring off that back foot. So weight's in the front, a little bit of weight to the back foot, spring. Weight's in the front foot, a little bit of weight in the back, spring. And again, try and keep your upper body fairly upright. So your eye line could be around here. Just do what you can. It's quite hard, that exercise for some people. Be nice to your knees, don't go too low too soon. But keep working.